Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Captain Shack here, and welcome to a sponsored video for Sins of a Solar Empire 2. Today, we're looking at the Paths of Power DLC, and it's... the developers put out a post. Thank you, Stardog, for sponsoring this, by the way. You can find a link to it in the description below if you want to check it out. They put out a post. It's the first time I've ever seen a DLC where the developer was like, yeah, nobody asked for this, but... And there's a wonderful post talking about the business side of things and why this DLC came out that's super niche that most people I don't think are gonna be really like gunning for, but why they put it out. It's $12 and it's a bunch of single player scenarios that put like most of them are like just a minor twist to the Sins formula. But the reason they put it out, and you can see it in every one of these missions, if you go in and you see like, oh, what did you do to make this possible? Because Sins is a skirmish game by nature. You choose what faction you're gonna play, you add a bunch of AI or you play multiplayer, and then you spawn into a map, everybody starts the same, and then you go for it, right? Maybe you do a little bit of diplomacy, but at the end of the day, everybody's pretty even. They want to do 4 DLCs, and one of them is a full campaign. Right, the last one in the list of the out of the 4, they even say it in the post, out of the 4 DLCs they want to do, 3 of them sound really interesting, and then there's this one, which is just single player scenarios. It looks like they're building up toward that having a full story campaign, but they need the mechanics, and in these missions, in these scenarios, you can be like, oh, this one establishes an empire, like basically enemy locations and buildings and structures and enemy fleets. It's setting up a map. Right? This one has a, no, that'd be this one. This one's setting up what research and technology you have access to. Let's jump down to like conversion. Okay, now you've got a weird objective, which isn't destroy the enemy, it's convert them all. Which is, that mission's kind of lame. It's literally just build a bunch of conversion things and you can take over planets until you have about 50% of the entire culture rate. One of these, let's see, is it Scorched Space? Scorched Space. Find an object, capture and or destroy, literally make a choice, and then that'll dictate how you win the mission, which is find the starbase or space station to decide if you want to blow it up or if you want to keep it, and that's how you decide whether you're gonna win. So you can see like the triggers in here. I know there's a lot of talk at the beginning of this, but I want to make sure it's absolutely clear. Single player scenarios, $12, that's what the DLC is. And each one is like a minor twist. And that is, from what their post said, to support the further development of the other 3 big expansions. Now, on top of this, there's also, if you own Sins, a free update, which has far more like meat to it. The update has 4 new units, including for tech, my favorite, the Corvette with missiles. So you have like a little raiding Corvette. You've also got a major rebalance to all, and let's jump into superpowers, because I think this is the funnest one. We'll go ahead and set up game. I'm gonna play as the tech. I'm gonna go Enclave, because I've been playing as the Primacy. Yeah, let's go Enclave, because I want to see this Titan. I want to use this one, because I've used the other one far more. 2 superpowers vie for control of the resource-rich system, winner takes all. I like this one, because I want this to be a game mode, not just a scenario. So when you jump into one of the scenarios, it'll give you the actual like full description and the objective, instead of just the small one. This one only has the small objective of, hey, eliminate your rival. But in some of the other ones, they'll give you a little bit more information about what's up. If you don't quite understand what your objective is when you're choosing it in the list. And thankfully it's Sins, so it loads really quickly. You also find over here in the corner, now we've got an objectives button so you can see remaining enemies. That's what it is. If you're playing like, and I'm gonna pause for a second. If you're playing the, let's say the conversion one, it'll say, hey, you've got to convert 50% of the population, and they actually have it scripted now that it'll tell you how much of the population you currently have taken over. So that's new, by the way. Having objectives other than destroy enemy is a thing that we haven't had in Sins 2, which is pretty cool. The free update, though, just to harp on that a little bit more, is so massive for the combat rebalance. Like Strikecraft, just to give you an idea, Strikecraft, where's our, do I not have any carriers? Well, we'll just stay with the battlecruiser for a second. Strikecraft, frigates, I want to say, cruisers all have a 45% health increase. And if you go through the like 9 pages of patch notes in the newest version, they've rebalanced combat. And if you read through it, it kind of gives you the sense. And I've been feeling it. The battles are slower to give you, I think, more time to actually affect them, right? To decide who's targeting who, and what abilities are firing off to give you, because it all went so fast before, I kind of just doom stacked. I don't know how many other people have been playing like that. Oh, by the way, I'm completely crap at Sins, and I always have been. Oh man, we have a lot of, let's go ahead and unpause. We have oh, there she is. Yeah, this faction of the tech, the trade empire, has the castle in space. And it's not the giant railgun. Shield restored 1,000 is not bad. I kind of already am missing. Let's go Furious Defense. And I'm gonna go ahead and pick up, no, I should not do that. So in this game mode, to give you an idea why it's a scenario, why it's different, we have a mirrored empire over here. They also have a fleet, they also have a Titan. But we get into the funnest part of what I think is enjoyable about Sins, and that is one, territory, we can actually unpause and let it run. Territory acquisition, which you can see my scouts are already moving out and seeing what's out there. I'm actually gonna pick up a few more. Territorial acquisition, and what normally takes like 2 hours to get into for a decent sized game is the fleet maneuvering and combat, right? But it takes so long to get into it. In this scenario, you start with all the research already done up to tier 4, so you don't have the really crazy stuff, but you can go for it if you want to. You start with like 7 planets, one of which is your homeworld, which already has a substantial buildup, but the other planets don't. So now you have a choice at the beginning of the scenario. Do you dump your resources into combat production and go straight into fleet maneuvering and try to take out the enemy, which it can be done. It's a little difficult, but it can be done. Or do you spend your resources building up, if we go into the planets here, and we'll just start getting like the commerce upgrades, all tier 1s, and start getting your money going and your economy going and start building up all your production capabilities and get your planet items and doing this stuff that's, you don't have to do about research. You don't have to worry about what trees you're going down because everything is equal at this point. I think this is a cool way to learn how to play. That's why it should be a game mode. But right now it's a scenario. You can choose, I guess you can choose any of the factions, so it kind of is. But I'd love to have this where I can like set it up. I can have multiple factions instead of just a 1v1. I think that'd be pretty cool. Anywho, what do we find? We found one of the major, the minor empires. Wonderful. Influence point if I want to pick up quality seed nanites. Free mining level and logistics level.
Commerce upgrade complete.
All right.
Your arguments are compelling. I shall stand with you. I will deliver your order personally.
Indeed.
Scouts have found a colonizable planet.
Indeed. What do we want to pick up? Do I have a colony? I assume I have a colony ship. We'll get a colony frigate as well. Let's grab the fleet. Actually, let's make it into a fleet. So this is the fleet system. If you make a fleet, you could actually make your fleet control one, and then you can build, and they'll immediately get signed to the fleet as you go. I'm gonna run
No enemy will get by
this way, and we'll keep going back into here. Let's pick up some mining upgrades along. I'm gonna do a lot of economy stuff, I think. I'm really gonna dump everything I've got into it. We could go surveying, we could try to get some exotics. I don't think we have. I love these menus, by the way. Do we have any refineries? You know what a quick way to find out is? Yes, we do have refineries. Must be on the home world already. Yeah, that'll let me get another battleship too. I really like the tech battleship.
Ready to move out.
I'm a sucker for that giant cannon. All right, fleet is on the way. We're just gonna move up to the border world and kind of secure things. I also want to pick up, I don't have to research, right. I want to pick up some defense stations and figure out where they're gonna come from. Now I have, what? I don't have enough. Remember, these are unupgraded worlds. Yeah, let's go into
mining upgrade complete.
Defense.
Insufficient metal.
And start digging in, I think, on this side and this side. And we have contact with the enemy. All right, the fleet is on the way. I have them trickling. If I did click this and I clicked move together, they'd actually jump from point to point. And this is what was always the coolest thing about Sins. Like, I know a few of you have never seen this before on the channel. We used to cover Sins 1 all the time. I can zoom all the way out, turn on the UI. I can zoom all the way out and I can see the entire galaxy. And imagine playing this 5 players with friends, where you're like, hey, Empire management in real time, and then zoom all the way into one of our gunship corvettes. Which reminds me, we click the fleet. Here's the new one. This is the Stilat missile corvette. This is the new ship that was added in the, one of the new ships that was added in the update that just dropped. A small agile ship effective against medium durability targets. You can kill buildings with this. If you want to go and like harass the enemy, which is very, very tempting. I'm gonna make 10 of them. And then I'm gonna hold back on my resources. I'm not gonna spend anything else for a little while. I said it as I dump stuff. I wanted to get defenses. We are playing as the tech. I could go really heavy into trade. And I can move that trade around because we're really low on... Well, I'm not doing anything at the homeworld. The homeworld started maxed. But if I picked up... I can just do it from here. If I picked up a bunch of trade stations...
Defense upgrade complete.
We could start moving them around capacity-wise.
Scouts have found a colonizable planet.
And I can choose what I want. I could also just mine it. I need crystal, right? Who's got a lot of crystal in system? You've got 2. You've got 1.
More crystal is needed.
I've used my crystal to get crystal. Okay, we'll hold. We'll hold. I wouldn't be surprised if the enemy comes for us. We can actually see their homeworld now. But what we don't see is their fleet. Where's your... How much you want to bet they're already on the move? Ooh, what's this? This is a... They also added a few new...
Let the bidding
gravity
commence.
wells. Yeah, they added like 4 new gravity wells. In the last update, they added a bunch too. I think this was one of the newer ones. Yeah, let's head here with the group.
Orders, Commander.
Fleet, come on over. I need you.
Fail.
I'll never fail. I need to
protect
upgrade our
and serve.
Titan too. So that's the fun that I think with this particular scenario. It's like, okay, where do I put all my
Logistics
money?
upgrade complete.
Because we may find ourselves under attack right away, and we're going to be fighting an enemy Titan, and we need to make sure we have... There they are. Our scout just spotted them.
Civilian
They're at the edge of a
structure
gravity
complete.
well. This ship really reminds me of the Galente battle cruiser. What was it called? It was a drone carrier. I can't remember. I used to
Scouts
love
have
that
found
ship.
a
I used to run it all the
colonizable
time.
planet.
I bet if they were playing as the green faction, it really would nail it. And there is their Titan. And I've just lost scanning information. Crap baskets. Did look like they were heading south. I'm gonna... Oh, man. Hey, trade. Trade. No?
Military structure
Yes.
complete.
We need
Civilian
this.
structure
You,
complete.
defense. And... How much do we need? We only need 500?
No bid. You
Insufficient
missed
crystal, but we're really
out.
close. Do I have the... Build it. Build it.
Civilian structure complete.
If we can fight over a
More
space
crystal is
station,
needed.
that would be massive.
Our fleet is under attack.
Are you actually under
Looking for
attack?
something.
Are they gonna ignore you? Because I wouldn't mind just keeping you there. Oh, so they're at the system of Kron. They are coming. Oh, they're already moving in. I think last time I played this, they were on a defensive AI. So they didn't come at me right away, and it became a real slog to fight through their
Civilian
territory.
structure
But it
complete.
looks like I need to pull the fleet back. It looks like they're coming for us. All right, all ships
Our orders,
report to
Commander.
here.
No enemy
There's
will
a
get by us.
pretty good
Defense upgrade
chance.
complete.
Okay, there's a pretty good chance we're not gonna get this in time. I have an idea. If we, because I don't have the exotics, but if we pick up surface exploration, what do we need for that space station? What do you need? You need 2 grays. Okay, so if we go under here and we go under explore, and we explore every world with the potential for grays, that means we might get it. We won't have to wait for the refinement. I'm just gonna do all of them. All the level 1s are relatively cheap. We might get them before the enemy gets here and get this constructing. Is there any hope that you can get like Gauss platforms online? Okay, you're starting to build your first turret.
Ready to
Our
move
fleet is
out.
on the way. We might be able to distract them. Their chances, oh, are they just running right through? That's not good. That's not good. I don't have an advantage
Scouts
here.
have found a colonizable
I
planet.
haven't even upgraded the Titan, so the first thing I did last time I played through this scenario was I upgraded the Titan, and oh man, it used up a grade to do that. Extra armor plating is 10% health. I could give you flak. Let's give you. We need offensive weapons. You don't have a lot in offensive weapons. I
Military
mean,
structure complete.
and it needs to be something I can build right now. I can get you a hangar. Let's get a hangar. All right, fleet's jumping. Enemy fleet hasn't arrived yet. There might, you know what? There might be something to this.
What do you want?
You guys,
Yeah,
come here.
yeah.
You're group 2.
Control group created.
We're gonna run through the system and raid them and see if we can distract.
Resources have been located by
Let's
our
go.
survey teams.
Let's see how good you guys are.
Exotic resources have been located
Yes.
by our survey teams.
You found a gray.
Exotic resources have been located by our survey
They're all
teams.
popping at once.
Exotic resources have been located by our survey teams.
Ah, it's yellows. No, I need one gray. No, we're building. Okay,
You got
we're
the
building.
full weights of a
Good.
starbase at your
Starbase weapon
disposal.
systems, armor plating, and I'll give you shield the second I can. Fleets,
What now,
sit
Commander?
here, and we're gonna sit them on in close engage. That way if they do come
I'll
near the
never
space station, we'll
fail.
engage because we want to defend it. We don't want it to take hits.
Resources have been located
Our
by
units
our
are moving
survey
in.
teams.
I'm worried they're gonna drop in at
Military
any
structure
second.
Complete.
Go, 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 go.
I need some excitement.
But at the end of the day, you know, it's...
How about some attack
Come on, you know you
orders?
want to kill these ships. You don't want to pass by this. Look at those sweet targets. Run, boys. Run. I need you to distract them just a little bit longer. They were coming for us. They were lined up at the gravity while they were ready to
I
jump.
need some excitement.
But, you know, it's... Oh, are we splitting the fleet? Oh, if they keep going?
Yeah.
Please do. Please do. Let's go here. We can do wormhole jumps.
Yeah.
We can jump through. Let's try it. Tell me I just split the fleet.
Scouts have found a colonizable planet.
This is massively in our favor. That's so funny. Yeah. And they any capital ships? No, all the capital ships remained here, which is a little frightening. And then all the support ships are chasing us to the other side of the
Finally.
world.
Our orders, Commander.
How's the space station?
Aye.
It's still not finished yet. We're 52% build progress. I kind of want them to attack. Let's get the rest of the turrets down. I don't think I'm gonna need a jump inhibitor. They might be really dead really fast. Orbital structure build time. Yes, do that. And then
Protect and serve.
you haven't gotten your armor upgrade. Okay, how we do in group 2? Group 2 is
I
not
need
responding.
Some excitement.
Why are they not responding? Oh no.
Finally.
I can't let you guys leave. You have to go back because they might attack. Hey, group 1,
Protect and serve.
you guys still building? Get you some robotic droids. Group 1 or Fleet 1 has got robotic reinforcements on the way. We're at 79%, so we're pretty much guaranteed at this point to have that ship
I've got
online.
your back.
Energy transfer for the battlecruiser is definitely useful, but you shouldn't be up front.
underway. Ready
Let's give
for
you
battle.
broadside and your experimental beam laser.
Something destroyed.
These are all the capital ships that they gave us. We're just giving bonus target damage.
Military structure complete.
I'm
Comlink
giving you the
online.
Corvette, and I'm telling you to pick up 15 more of those new fighters.
Reporting in.
And let's go.
The strength
Combat
of the
abilities.
coalition.
Okay, did they make it through? They made it through
Finally.
again?
How
No,
about
they're just
some
making it
attack
into the
orders?
system. They're jumping. Hostiles are on the way.
To protect and serve.
Heck yeah. All right, well, we'll fight it out.
Military structure complete. Hostile forces have arrived.
But it's one of those DLCs where if you're interested in it,
You got
you're
the
interested
full
in
weights
it.
of a starbase at your disposal.
There's not,
Military structure complete.
it's not
item is
crazy
ready.
different than playing normal
Our fleet is under
Sins.
attack. Ready
He
to
is the
move
tank
out.
ship, but he doesn't have extra tank. I'm a little concerned.
Can I
Space
go
station,
out?
are you online? They're out of firing range.
Our orders,
Let's pull you back.
Commander.
You're tanking
No
too
enemy
well.
will get by us.
You're taking too well. You're tanking
Yes,
too much.
Commander, at once.
This shall be
Start pulling you
our
back.
finest
Space station
hour.
is firing. We need to
Can I
bait them
go
into
out?
the space station's like
You got the
firing range.
full
Everybody
weights
fall
of
back a little bit.
starbase at your disposal.
Everybody fall back a bit.
fail.
Let's get those gauze platforms online. We can get like a nice wall of death over
Maximum
here.
Military orbit slots reached.
Fall back, fall back, fall back.
Can I
Lead
go
them
out?
into it. We've almost got the Starbase beam weapons online. One of my heavy cruisers has decided to like sit in the fight and just keep. Whoa! I can't zoom in on him. There we go. Incoming enemy fleets.
The item is
If we can
ready.
destroy
Our
that
planet is under siege.
Titan,
Military structure complete.
Can I go
11,000
out?
health.
Weapons at the ready. You got the full weights of a starbase
Let's go for the
at
Titan.
your disposal.
All units engage the
Let's
Titan.
show 'em what we're made of.
All bombers.
Go ahead, TACOM.
I was
Attack
actually
vector
playing
locked
this
in.
faction in the last one I was in, and I had so many bombers. I could right-click a heavy cruiser and just them into oblivion in an instant, which is always fun. We've seen some movement too on the modding side of things, which is really exciting for this. Like Sins 1's modding scene was
Let
always
the bidding
amazing.
commence.
Our orders, Commander.
And we had an STA 4
Military structure
teaser
complete.
yesterday or the day before yesterday, which is pretty freaking cool. Come on, come on, come on. Drop the shields. Drop the shields. Kill him. So I'm focusing really hard. That means that my fleet's getting beat up. Are we in repair range? Yes, we're in repair range. It should be popping. Got his shield down. We're into armor. He's just used an ability to bring their shields back. They have like a man, how much antimatter do you guys have? You only used 100 of your antimatter. Ouch. Oh, we're already through it though. So it
Military
instantly
structure
repairs like
complete.
1,000 shield.
You got the full weight of a
We got the
starbase
armor
at your
online.
disposal.
How is our warship doing? The castle in space.
Shields are down.
He's doing okay.
Reading you
I might
loud and
hold
clear.
some of the fleet back,
Set a course.
particularly our carrier,
Ready.
the
Armor
Milzals.
down. We're taking direct hits now.
Ooh, that's gonna go into structure soon. Are you guys
I'm all
engaging?
ears.
You are engaging, okay.
Locked in.
How we
loaded.
doing? We're into hull points. And then we'll be structured in a second.
No
They're probably
bid.
gonna pop their ability at any
You
moment.
missed out.
Fall back.
Military structure complete.
Just checking what my trade is at right now.
Cripple.
It's one of our special
Can I
things.
do outs?
Yes, get beamed. Have any more offensive weapons? Tech shields or missiles. Let's grab missiles.
Comlink
You need to keep running.
online.
You need to keep running.
Moving out. Set
Let
a
them get
course.
closer. Get out of there. Your hull is crippled. 1,600, 1,400. I am a little sad that I'm
Our shields
leading them
are
kind of
down.
toward the. We'll tank it. It's
Military
fine.
structure complete.
We're gonna
To
tank it.
protect and serve.
Let's get another battleship.
How can I be of service?
I haven't picked up any
Time
gear for
is
my.
short.
Get some flak. I actually don't need flak. We've won the fighter battle pretty handily.
Our shields are down, Commander.
Okay,
Ready to move
falling back.
out.
Second battleship. That's the sound of many levels happening. Titan is almost into. Yes. They're not going to be able to repair that. That'll give me a huge advantage, and then I can
Damage
press.
reported. We're crippled.
Pop him, pop him, pop him. You got to get him into structure. Come on.
Shields down. We should
Keep
take a
firing, keep firing.
Our
7,000
planet is under siege.
crippled points.
Weapons at the ready.
Crippled hull.
The item is ready.
And the item is ready. We have the money too. We can start. Oh, we are already spamming like everything. What we need is production here other than the carrier, which,
Who needs air support?
speaking of carrier,
Comlink
you did survive,
online.
right?
We're wide open. Armor's
I
been breached.
have it, but I can't build. Oh, I can't build because his stuff's shut down. All right, they're running. I am immediately regretting the fact that I didn't pick up the inhibitor station.
Can I do outs?
Oh
Shields
no,
up, we're
he's
going
gonna
in.
run. He's gonna get away because I didn't build the inhibitor station. I thought they would stay and fight. That's so funny.
Let's show them what
No,
we're
you better
made of.
run. That's a big advantage for us though, because that means we can wipe the rest of the fleet now that my Titan's here. It'll be very hard for them to recover from the loss of this scale. And then we keep upgrading and building up our empire here. So we'll call that a win. I say that as we're also getting invaded on the other side by what looks like a carrier. No, it's their battle cruiser. It's their battle cruiser and a small support fleet, which is pretty smart. Honestly, that's what I should have been doing with the new raiders. But let's load up another mission since we're taking a look at this DLC. And we'll look up, there's one that's a bit iffy. Well, there's one that's like, this worlds are disappearing. It almost sounds like the Reavers from Mass Effect. Scouts have located something unusual at the edge of Trader Space, a star system littered with ruins. What makes this particularly interesting is that we've located what appears to be a starbase of unknown construction. This one's a weird one because you can choose to either capture the starbase or destroy it, and then that actually changes the end objective. Clash of the Titans, this one has the multiple Titans in the build construct, where the Titans can build stuff. just don't expect these to change like the core of the game too much. Like it's still Sins. You're still going to be building an empire, building up a force, for the most part doing the standard research and then taking the fight to the enemy. The differences might be like Spearhead, the enemy is in another star system and they're very, very established. They've got lots of star bases like throughout, and your job is to find and knock out their home world, and you're starting at the beginning of the game, right? From your tiny little star system. So it's like they obviously have the advantage here, and you have a siege mentality. And if that doesn't sound like fun, well, definitely don't play Spearhead. If you don't like sieging space stations. But there is All as One. Planets are, yeah, here it is. All as One. Planets are disappearing without a trace. Something all too familiar with the Visari. Has the great threat arrived at last? Now, it sounds really, really cool. We have a huge number of units. We're playing as the Visari Alliance. Let's go ahead and start. The way this one works is economic. It's an economic mission. That's loud. So, our objective, we must put our plans into action and work together with the lesser species to escape. If we can forge a path forward in peace and collect enough resources, we may yet prevail. It's literally... Oh, there we go. If I open up this, there's your resources to stockpile, get enough exotics.
Scouts have discovered a colonizable
You start
planet.
zoomed in on a capital ship. Like, you don't even have your first planet. You start colonizing your first planet. So you're like actually arriving, which is interesting that they had a scenario
Our fleet has
start
engaged the
with no
enemy.
home world. And, you know, they even had the camera right where they wanted it. That screams, we're getting ready for the campaign for me. Which will be weird because Ironclad, I don't think you guys have ever done a Sins, like a campaign in anything. You know, Ironclad hasn't made that many games. 2, and one of them was Sins 1. I think we're auto-colonizing, I would assume. Yes, and we just colonize. So that's your objective. You can, the way that I played through this, my first attempt was diplomatic. I did all my research for diplomacy and just started making alliances like crazy. Which is fairly easy to do. Like that's not a hugely deep system for alliances in Sins. It's kind of just like make offer. And it doesn't tell you why they've said no. Yeah. Anyways, that's your objective. And then when there's no like force. So what I thought was going to happen was there was going to be like maybe a hint toward the new faction that they've been talking about. Hey, there's going to be a new faction. Maybe we'd see something like that. Maybe there'd be some cool event. Not really. It's just worlds on the map are going to turn into uncolonizable destroyed wrecks over time. See how his planet destroyed 0 of 86. And that's going to keep happening. And there doesn't seem to be a rhyme or reason. It doesn't start from like the outside of the map and then folds in. It just kind of happens. So if you get screwed and one of your main like economic planets just gets hit, it's gone, right? So you've got to diversify and expect planets to disappear. And that's the ticking clock. You've got to get to those resources before the ticking clock hits. You know, there's not enough planets anymore to even have an empire. So if you're into building up your economy and messing around with the diplomacy side of things, then yeah. But I could see an argument being here that this is just Sins, right? This is just a normal Sins game with a different victory condition. And your mileage may vary on how interesting that is to you, but all right, that's gonna be it. That's the whole DLC. Does it interest you? What do you think of it so far? And what do you think, this is what I'm kind of curious about, what do you guys think about Sins? Always been a skirmish game. As a campaign.
Scouts have discovered a colonizable planet.
What does that look like? Are you excited for it? Is that something that you want? And are you gonna try out the update? It is free, the update's already out, so you guys should already have it downloaded if you want to see the new units and the new balance, which is a bit slower. And you saw that in that last stage. All right, everybody, I will see you all in the next one. Again, Stardog, thanks for supporting the channel. I appreciate the sponsorship. And, you know, keep making cool stuff for Sins. I'm enjoying it. See you in the next one. Bye, everybody.